What's your financial goal?
You want more money? Turn what you know into dough. Start hanging out with the people who have it. You create wealth on your own terms. It is not only your rights, but your duty to build wealth.
You are fiscally fabulous, and it's time to enjoy your legacy.
You're listening to Fiscally Fabulous with Dr. Teresa R. Martin, Esquire, a podcast that aims to provide you with the tools, guidance, and encouragement you need to build your wealth, enjoy your wealth, and leave a lasting legacy. Dr. Martin is an accomplished attorney, speaker, business consultant, and real estate strategist, an all-around self-made success who provides highly sought-after expert consulting in the creation, growth, and maintenance of generational wealth.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. This is Dr. T, your favorite legal business and real estate strategist, and I am here today with another episode of Push Beyond Your Limits, the Meet the Author series. The Meet the Author series where I introduce each of my co-authors and their related chapter topics as a preview of what you as a reader will learn from them inside their book chapter. This is so exciting, and today I have with me Dr. Lorie Nicholas, and her book chapter topic is a prescription for stress-free and worry-free financial life. You get that doctor thing and the prescription thing? You get it's all the play on things, right? So thank you so much, Dr. Nicholas, for joining me today.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me here for the interview.
I am excited. I really am excited because you are an expert in all things psychology and the psychology of money and financial and all that stuff put together. And I know you're giving us a great prescription here. So I know in your chapter, you talk a lot about stress-free life and having a stress-free financial life. And I know for some of our readers, that kind of sounds like a dream. So can you share a pivotal moment where implementing the strategies you discussed in your chapter led to a significant reduction in your financial stress and worry in your life?
Absolutely. So let me set the scene. So it's back in 2008. 3 years prior to that, I was so excited. I was getting my first real estate investment of my one-bedroom condo home. I had been putting things off. I had been nervous about would I be doing the right things in terms of purchasing my home. I had been attending workshops and sessions and reading on it and researching it. And finally, I took the plunge. I got my first home, which was a one-bedroom condo. 2008. My mortgage doubled in payment. My credit cards were at 37.99% interest rate. And all that happiness that I had, all that excitement I had became depression. How was I going to get out of this? It was the subprime mortgage crisis that I was in the middle of, along with some other families. And talking to the banks to try to get my expenses, my interest rate set as a fixed amount and my interest rate reduced. They basically kept saying to me, sorry, we can't help you. Your debt to income ratio is too high and your credit scores are too low. I was at my wit's end. I didn't know what to do. I sat myself down and I said, if I was a client and I came to see myself, what would I tell myself to do? And with that came the recommendations, which came out to be the 6 strategies that you'll see in the book. That's how the strategies were formed.
Wow. Well, so it really came from your own experience.
Yes, my own personal live experience.
Wow. And then you also a prescription for stress-free and worry-free financial life, which is the title for your chapter. And that suggests to me a comprehensive approach. So could you provide a glimpse into the actionable advice that you would offer to help readers alleviate financial stress and probably embark on a journey towards that financial freedom, which is that ultimate goal?
Absolutely. And it is a comprehensive approach. It can't be done in isolation. You can't say, I'm going to get out of debt. Great. I'm done. It's something that you have to focus on as a continuous strategy in terms of not just getting out of debt, but also moving to the next phase of saving. Because the problem is, what I find with most people, they're going to focus on the immediate. And then once they're out of debt, they relax like, I'm done. I'm good. I can go back to living the way I used to. But what happens is, as soon as that first emergency comes along, they find themselves picking up that credit card. And you know what happens with that? Charge. And they end up building that debt right back up. So through helping them learn that it's the whole process involved, they also get to prepare for those emergencies while saving as well. And that leads to a reduction in stress and a reduction in being able to have to worry about your stress-free life.
And one of the things, as you've mentioned, first of all, there's always going to be some type of stress. Okay. No matter whether you're talking about from the consumer side or whether you're talking about from the business side, financial stress is at some point, you're going to hit some pinnacle that you're going to have to deal with, right?
Yes.
So if financial stress is a common concern for consumers, I can almost tell you that with certainty that it definitely is a common concern for entrepreneurs. So in your chapter, what principles or steps do you outline to empower readers to take control of their finances and cultivate that worry-free mindset as they pursue their business goals?
And to be honest with you, those same exact strategies still apply, because as a business owner, you should always be aware of the cash flow in and the cash flow out. You should know what your business is doing. And even if you decide to delegate that activity to somebody else and let them manage your books, you should still have a pulse on what's going on with your business. Meeting with that person who's handling your books on a daily basis at the end of the day to assess how did we do today in terms of our cash flow in and out, or at least on a weekly basis, so that you know what's going on. The last thing you want to do is not know what's going on in your business. And the next thing you know, you're being audited and you don't even know where your records are. And you definitely need a team. You need a lawyer, you need an accountant, and whoever's the person who's going to be managing your books. In other words, having a system in place. And also making sure the taxes are paid. So those same 6 strategies still apply to the business world.
For many women entrepreneurs, the struggle is real. We arose becoming stronger with every fight. Wealth is what we built from that together. A wealth of resources, a wealth of knowledge, and a wealth of powerful businesswomen. When you are ready to achieve financial freedom and become fiscally fabulous, call. It will not be wealth that empowered your success. It will be this call. EnjoyYourLegacy.com, 646-437-7139.
Oh, great points, great points, great points. And your chapter promises a prescription for financial well-being. So what motivated you, Dr. Nicholas, to delve into this subject? And how do you guide readers to actually apply your wisdom that you received in your own lives to their lives to create a stress-free and secure financial foundation?
Yes. So what motivated me was, they say unfortunately, but it turned out to be a lemonade in disguise. What motivated me was my financial crisis. And then on top of that, I was a volunteer for Habitat for Humanity. As I was recovering from my financial situation, I received notification from Habitat for Humanity that they needed to train their volunteers as lone rangers to help save their families, because their families were in the same situation as I was. They were about to lose their homes. And the beauty of it is, because I had been in those shoes that they were now in, I knew the emotions that they were going through. I knew what they were dealing with. So when I was providing the financial education, I was able to talk from experience. I was able to give my insight in terms of things I had did, things that had worked, as well as things that had not worked. So it was a great lead-in terms of what motivated me to get into this area of financial education, get certified as a financial educator, and serve as a coach, helping people get out of debt. And I encourage people to use these 6 strategies because implementing them.
was just getting ready to say, I was like, I love your 6 strategies, and having a formula is great. I love the fact that you call it a prescription, right? Because we know when we go to the doctor and we get a prescription, that nothing happens until we actually go fill that prescription.
Exactly. You've got to implement it. If you don't implement it, it goes nowhere.
Exactly. Now that we're like coming to the end here, I want to talk about transitioning, right? So transitioning to a worry-free financial life is a powerful aspiration. Everyone is striving for it. We're trying to reach for it. How do we worry less? How do we bring less stress in our lives? Yes, that's a great aspiration. But as we end, I would love for you to tell our readers, how have the principles that you share transformed your own financial reality, and how can readers anticipate those positive shifts in their financial journeys by embracing those insights that you share within your chapter of Push Beyond Your Limits?
Absolutely. So basically, those 6 steps that I was practicing back in 2008, I'm still practicing now. It's become part of my monthly repertoire of when I'm dealing with my bills, my expenses. It's something I do. It's part of my routine that I do. Because the key piece I found is that implementation is key. It helps to just relieve the stress, relieve the anxiety when you have a handle, when you have control of how you're managing your expenses. And also, like I shared before, preparing for the unexpected and expected expenses. Because there's nothing like I said before, you encounter something and you just quick to grab that credit card, charge it back up, and then you're back in the same scenario as you were when we started.
Yeah, retail therapy. Yeah, they got the whole retail therapy, compulsive spending, all of yes. Go in with that. I got other addictions. I got my Haagen-Dazs thing. I'm still trying to work on that. That's a whole other conversation. I don't know if you got a prescription for that. That's my deal. But yes, what last minute tips would you say, just give one, why someone should pick up Push Beyond Your Limits, especially reading your chapter?
You should definitely read the book, Push Beyond Your Limits. Grab it as soon as possible and read every single chapter in that book because it's chock full of information. The secrets to wealth and success are tied with inside that book. There's so many points from the author collaboration that's in there. But again, the key piece, Dr. Martin, like we were saying, is implementation. Because if you're not going to read the book, if you're going to buy the book and not read it, you're going to watch all the videos and not implement the steps, then the progress is not going to get made. Start somewhere. Start with one simple thing and get started and do it. So get your copy as soon as possible and implement the steps.
And implement the steps.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Doctor. And that was a prescription, okay?
That was a prescription. Yes.
Even prescription.
Doctor's orders. Doctor's orders, implement.
It's so much, Dr. Nicholas. This has been fun. I want to encourage everyone to pick up your copy if you haven't already done so. Push Beyond Your Limits. You can go to enjoyyourlegacy.com for more information, learn more about the authors and the collaboration itself. Get your free gifts that the authors are giving out. But also you can get it on Amazon. But Push Beyond Your Limits. Really, that's what we're helping you do. We're helping you push beyond your limits because no longer will you have obstacles in your way to wealth building. And we want you to now overcome and push beyond your limits. So thank you guys so much. This has been Dr. T, your favorite legal and business and real estate strategist. And I will see you on the next episode of Meet the Author. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Until next time.
This has been Fiscally Fabulous with Dr. Teresa R. Martin, Esquire. If you would like to learn more on how you can build generational wealth and leave a lasting legacy, go to www.enjoyyourlegacy.com and be sure to subscribe. Thank you for listening. Until next time.